Hey, it's Lady Digger in PA, Pam. I'm here for you YouTubers, guys and gals, and tonight going to do something a little bit different. I was going to show you some of the things that I collect. I'll start here in my office and make a little blog here, and then I'll go in and show you other things that I collect in other parts of my house. I just thought it'd be interesting for you to see what I do. And this is my little office here. Very, very small. Got my dad's old desk here. And I remember that as a kid. So I'm 63. So this desk could be, goodness, I don't know if it was his dad's too or not. Could be closing in on 100 years old. I don't know if it's oak or what it is. But it's a really, really heavy, well-made desk. It's got 2 drawers and it's a big long desk, takes up a big portion of this room, which is good in a way because this room is small. It's narrow. You can see that that's all it is right there. And I'm able to fit things in here and use the desk for whatever I need. You know, I have things on here. Got some of my equipment for eBay selling and Facebook selling and all that. And there's the door over here. And then it goes into another room across the hallway, which is my eBay storage room, where I keep my supplies and things that are for sale. Just finished working on that today. My son-in-law Dennis helped me out, and we disposed of some things, gave some things away, put some stuff out, and toted it up in the carport outside. So made a lot of progress that way. Okay, first off, I do collect, now believe it or not, here's a bottle digger and metal detectorist, but I do collect Pez dispensers. I don't know how well you can see them. Oh boy, because this crazy colored lights over here, I need to get a new pole lamp. But all up on these shelves are Pez still in the packages and cans and the original things that, you know, that they came in. For instance, here's one here. I think that's Pet Patrol. I think that's the one on, yeah, that's Pet Patrol. Let's see if I can get a couple more in here. Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Wars, My Little Pony. They're all Pez. Aside from a bunch of these that I have, I also have loose ones, you know, the kind that just are single, and probably at least half a dozen to a dozen totes of those. I got a lot of cards here too. I don't really collect, but these cards are cards that have been sent to me because people know that I am into Dalmatian dogs, which I am. So I have them all strung up here, wherever I can get to them. Where in the heck are they? Oh, brother. I've got too many. Oh, they're up higher, okay. Let's see. Can't really see them well. Oh, there they are. Can't see them that well because, again, of this lighting, which I do apologize. Okay, then move over to this shelf over here, and I started collecting some of these LOLs and things like that, and squishies. I got some of them on shelves as well. Yes, I'm like a little kid. but I think those things are going to eventually bring some money. I think they're pretty neat and ingenious ideas, you know, for kids. I mean, you should see when you go down to Walmart. I've been down the aisles there, and I'll pick them up for my granddaughters, and because they like these things. Well, the two of them do, Morgan and Ashley. And they always ask, well, you know, they're hoping they're going to get one. So there's the real big ones, which I've got 3 of here. And then there's small ones. But the squishies, I have some of them up there on shelves in the plastic. They are the coolest things, I think. Maybe I'm going back to my childhood. But I know my grandmother would have bought them for me. But anyway, yeah, I was saying in Walmart, you go down the aisle and you should see how many kids are down there looking at these things, hoping that their moms or dads will buy them for them. And I collect my bottles. I've got amber milks, which are extremely hard to find. Of course, they're more expensive than most of your other ones, your clear. They do have green ones too, which I don't own any. Now you can get a lot of the amber or brown with the painted writing, pyroglazed writing. You can see lots of those that are a reasonable price. But the embossed ones, which have the raised letters like these, they're much harder to find and more expensive to usually purchase. I've got some of the local milk bottles going down here. Can't really again see because the lighting's bad there. Some up here as you go up the shelf. Different bottles for the most part. Most of them are milk bottles, so I collect a lot of milk bottles. I've got a few of other things, you know, other than just milk bottles too. This is an interesting bottle I want to show you. It's one from Thompson, PA. I don't know how well it'll show up, but I don't even know if I have it on the right. Yes, Dr. S.S. Stevens, M.D. Thompson, PA. It's got the phone number down here, too. Which, of course, in those days was like, I think it's like 7 and then 4 numbers. Not like today. This is one that I dug. I'm bringing this out because it's kind of special to me. My youngest son lives in Thompson, and it's not a big town. There's really virtually nothing as far as stores in there. I think there's a little pizza place they put in recently. The fire company's there, the Thompson Fire Company. But a little post office. But aside from those, there are no stores, no grocery stores or economy that's operating there in Thompson. I don't know that there was years ago. Probably was a little more budding than it is now. But it's a cute little town. And I dug this about half a mile to a mile up the road in a dump from Thompson in the woods. And there was a lot of older bottles and a lot of newer ones. A lot of milk bottles. And this one was really a special one to me. Being that it's a regular, you know, not a real old medicine. It's not a cork top. It's a screw top with probably a Bakelite cap. And I dug it, and it was with the writing in still very good condition. Which, being under the ground all those years, is very, you know, kind of rare. So I just want to show you guys that, because it is kind of a special bottle to me. But anyway, that's some of the things I collect that are in here. Right now I'm working on some eBay things. I've got some Fenton glass here I'm going to do listing on. I've got a few other listings already on here. And this really cool boot bottle. It's not really old or anything. But it's neat, it's big, and it's teal. Which is a really pretty color. So I put that on eBay the other day, and the woman wanted some more pictures. So that's what I'm doing now. And So that's basically my little office, my little tiny office here, which is probably, oh gosh, maybe 8 by 10 or 8 by 12. I think for a short time our youngest son, when we lived here, when he was growing up, you know, had this room because our house was to the point where we just didn't have room for everybody. My daughter's room was across the hallway where my eBay room is now. My other son had a bigger bedroom over the other way. And I think eventually we put the two boys together. And one's neat and one wasn't. And then our house, we built a kind of like a little addition to the back of the house where was kind of like an old garage type of thing attached to the house. And that's where our room is now. It's all fixed up and everything. This house is very small. It has, when we moved in, it had a living room, a bathroom, a bedroom, a kitchen, and that was it. This wasn't contained. This was a front porch. This room and the room across the hallway was a front porch. Well, guys, I guess I'll share the rest of the stuff with you that I collect when we get together soon. I'll move into another room and show you. These, before I go, I've got a few other ones on another side of a wall. But these are, whoops, sorry, gotta put this camera into focus. These are old thermometers with advertising. Some of them are pretty cool. And sometimes you can pick them up at a flea market or something like that for a pretty good, reasonable price. And that's it for those. I think I've got about half a dozen more. Like I said, on the other side of the wall. Well, thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time. Hit the like button, please. I'm trying to get the subscribers to get, you know, to add to my channel to their enjoyment. And I'll make more videos. Take care, guys. God bless, and happy thrifting and collecting. Bye now.